Hi there, I'm Terry Pappy, and welcome to video 5 in my series on turning your website into a profit-making machine. Now, we covered 4 great steps that are easy to do in any website that you want to increase your conversions and just make it more effective at getting leads, building your list, and creating consultations or calls to action that really drive new business. Now, today, what I'm going to cover, which is also covered in depth in the actual guide, which you can get at better3.com, it's a free guide, and is exactly that, calls to action. Now, the 5th step is about calls to action because we kind of want people to take action, right? When they come to our website. So as you're kind of configuring everything, one of the biggest mistakes that business owners do with their website, or that their website people do, is they put too many calls to action, right? There's like all this navigation at the top. There's call us here. This is download our freebie. And oh, here, watch this video. I mean, on and on and on. So one of the things that I love about conversion websites that I design for my clients is there are 2 calls to action, period, end of story. That's it. So we're really making it very simple for people to make a decision on whether or not they're going to engage with you. So it's a great way to filter out the people that aren't really a fit. And it's also a way for you to start building a relationship. So those 2 calls to action, one is a direct call to action and one is a transitional or indirect call to action. So now these are all based from the story brand framework that Don Miller wrote in his book. And it's a very powerful framework and makes a ton of sense when it comes to your website and turning it into a profit-making machine. So the first being a direct call to action. So this is where someone comes to your site and you have a very prominent button that says, talk to us, or fill out a consult, request a consult. So a lot of my clients are solopreneurs. They're experts in their field. They're speakers, they're consultants, they're coaches, what have you. And their first step in their process is to actually get on the phone or have a Zoom call with a prospect. And so they want them to actually just click that button, fill out a form, answer maybe 1 or 2 questions. You don't want to make it too complicated. And then they submit that form, and then it goes to a calendar where they can schedule it. Or they'll actually screen the form and then reach out to that person to schedule the call. And it works great. So that's direct. Your goal is to directly connect with that person so you can have a helpful conversation that leads to a sale or a recommendation for them to go in a different direction, because you want to be known for helping, okay? The indirect, or the second type of call to action that you should have on your site, is for your freebie. Now, this is for people who are tire kickers, so to speak. And what they're doing is they're really just kind of checking you out. Like you have no idea how they got to your site. They could have come from a post that you did, or they could have come from advertising you're doing, or a link in one of your emails. You have no idea what pathway they're taking to get to your content. So at that point, they may not know much about you. And what you want to do is you want to offer value, right? So for the benefit for you is that you are building your list. So this transitional call to action is always for a freebie. So the freebie is in the form of a lot of different types, right? You can do an ebook, you can do a downloadable PDF, you can do an assessment, you can do a survey that gives logical feedback. You can also do a video series or like a mini webinar, something that will help them solve an early stage problem. And I have a whole bunch of other stuff about how you create your freebie, what it should be about, and how it should dovetail into your overall marketing funnel and sales strategy. So those are the 2 things that you really should prominently have on your site. And in conversion sites that I develop for my clients, I have no top navigation. That's right. It's focused on those 2 things. And that is the primary call to action, which is a consult call or something similar, and then your freebie, which is a way for you to get them on your list. And then you follow them up with a nurturing series, and then just continue to provide value, value, value. Stay top of mind, send them emails. We all get them, and we keep the ones that are relevant, that we feel we're getting value from. and do it in such a way where they don't feel like they're in a sales funnel. You know what I mean? I sign up for some stuff and I can't tell you how annoying some of the emails are. They're like, here's your problem. This is how awful things are going to be. You got to call me. And it's like, no, just give away your stuff, because the more free value that you give, the more you're positioning yourself as an expert in your particular areas. This is really key. So don't fall for all those manipulative sales funnel tactics and such. You want to make sure that you're building a relationship by providing value and helping that prospect make a decision. So when they are ready to pick up the phone or reach out to you and schedule that consult, they're actually ready to have that kind of a conversation. And that's what we want. So that's the fifth and final tip in the series on how to turn your underperforming website into a profit-making machine. Don't forget to get this at better3.com. And as you're working through any of these, of the 5 steps, and you want me to take a look at something, please send it to me. Reach out to me at terry@better3.com. I'm more than happy to help you figure out how these steps can help your business and help your website make more money for you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. And if you want to ask me any other questions related to this or other aspects of your business, you know how to reach me. Thanks for watching.